weight there was until I finished the race. So it was that was heavier than I thought it was going to be, but happy to have been through it, relieved. Yeah.
Can you describe, I guess, what was the weight that was on you?
I just ever since I signed pro, I think this is the race that we were all looking to. So I figured I'd be developed enough, and it was kind of my time to start competing on the world stage. So yeah, there was a lot of pressure. I'm really proud of how I managed it. Race was hard, finish was close, but super happy, super relieved. Can't wait to go celebrate with my friends and family.
When did the weight lift? When did you feel it?
When I crossed the finish line. I didn't even know how close Vince was. But I was just running as hard as I could. I've really been, ever since New York, working on that, going through the gears in a really calculated way the last 150. I was going as hard as I could, a little farther out than I thought I should, but that's just what needed to happen. And I was fighting for my life, and it was enough to get me there. So
a lot of changes
coming into this one, because you put yourself a yard the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, all 3 now. Basically, I knew yard wasn't going to mess around. I thought he would go harder, to be honest. I wanted to tuck in right behind him, just because I figured if we're going 3:30 pace, which I thought was going to be 3:30, 3:29, I didn't want to be running wide at all. I figured that'd be fast enough to string out. Vince protected his space really well, so I didn't really get that spot, but I was able to stay relaxed for most of the race, close enough to the inside, and then Cole went, and I didn't quite. I was just, I maybe had the gears at 250 out when he went, but that was a little far out for me. So I just tried to stay patient and go through the gears at my own pace the last 250, and that was enough to get me on the team.
I think that style of race suited you today, having it be very fast.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm a versatile enough racer where most races could have suited me. I think I could have a lot of 800 potential, so I could close over the last lap really well too. But I just think it's less random, less pushing, less shoving. Less weird stuff can happen. Like sometimes good people can get boxed in. People that aren't as fit can just have a cleaner run. So I just think it shows who the best runners are in the fast races, and we still came home hard. So I was happy with it, but I would have been ready for anything else.
Has it sunk in yet? You're going to the Olympics?
No. There was so much pressure, so much expectations that it's just, I haven't had a breath yet, but it feels good.
You talk openly about just sort of the mental side of being a wreck in the call room before. What were you like today?
That was good. It's this year, ever since World Indoors, I was a huge mess, and I got through that and was able to get poised on the line and race really well. So ever since that moment, that just made some connection in my brain, and I just gotten so much mentally stronger. I'm on the line, knowing I'm fit enough, knowing I'm mentally robust enough to get it done. So I would say I'm a lot less nervous now and a lot more poised. So that just came with more experience and some deliberate practice with it. But I've had a huge mental breakthrough this year, and I've been really happy with how I've approached these races mentally and my poised all year.
You mentioned the pressure. In fairness, though, when you started going pro 4 years ago, I don't think you could have envisioned you have to be an Olympic medal contender to make this team.
Yeah, I mean, I think this team compared to, granted it's 2 of the same guys, but I think if you ask both of them, they're so much better than they were in 2021. So, yeah, I'm proud to be a part of it. I think one of the best miler countries in the world, if not the. So it's an honor. I really look up to those guys. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm super excited.